the kids and they would put them with other family members, but then other family members, chances were, would have a sick member of the family. And so times were a lot different back then. We didn't have the welfare systems that we have today, and so people didn't have someone to help them back then. So in 1853, what they did was a minister by the name of Charles Loring Brace got involved. He teamed up with several other business people, and they built orphanages all over New York City. With these orphanages, they had a superintendent and a matron. The superintendent and matron would take care of 150 kids at a time. Now there's probably about that many people in here, I would say. And can you imagine if John, what if you and I would take care of all those kids? Can you imagine if we could do that? I don't think we could either. Well, that's what they did, day after day after day. And those kids would be in age from newborn babies clear up to age 18. Well, the next year, Charles Loring Brace took a look at the situation and he said, you know, I think that those kids deserve more than this. I think that those kids deserve a family. So what was the main means of transportation back then? The train. So they took train load after train load after train load. It should be trains plural, not just train. And for 75 years, until 1929, these trains went from New York City all over the United States into Canada and even Mexico. They didn't go into Hawaii, of course. You couldn't take a train to Hawaii. They didn't go into Alaska. They took them to Arizona, but they took them back out for political reasons. So those are the only places they didn't go. But other than that, they went into all the states. 250,000 people. Yet every single group that I go into has some hands that aren't raised. And so my challenge is to let everybody know about this subject. And those of you that maybe raised your hands, to research it a little more.